Hey guys, welcome to another exciting week with Bento Samurai Xtreme. Our update on Saturday, your number one source for anime, JRock, video games, and Blizzard Entertainment. This week we got some hot news going on for anime and video games because that's what Brian covers in this hybrid video. Our hot topics this week is Attack on Titan and Pokemon X and Y, guys. So I'm going to start with Attack on Titan because it's anime news, guys. Attack on Titan, everybody loves those crossovers. There's a lot of stuff that's on Anime News Network. Some of them is official, some of it's not official, fan base, guys. So be careful when you guys download stuff or something. Pretty much, one of the official ones that I know of right now is Attack on Titan crossover with Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut paid Attack on Titan to make the cool poster where Colossus, pretty much Titan, is eating this gooey pizza with Eden and all the main characters in it, guys. So that looks pretty cool. I know there's a Hazumiku one. There's so many out there, but be careful what you guys do with them because some of them are official and some of them are unofficial, like fan base. So moving on, pretty much another Attack on Titan news. 5 Attack on Titan mangas on the U.S. bookstore hit the top 20 in this September. You're talking about competing with Walking Dead, graphic novels, and all that. Neji-san of Bookstrand list, the top 20 graphic novels are from the bookstore. This is a pool of data where there are scanned from Barnes & Noble, other book chains, and independent book chains, and online purchases. The only thing that doesn't usually include it is from like comic book stores or like Walmart and some other like small stores that are not online. Pretty much the top 5 that reached the top 20 is Volume 1 reached rank 4, Volume 2 reached number 7, Volume 6 reached rank 9, 3 reached 16, 7 reached 18. So that's some good news. Support the real deal. Look at what happens when you support the real deal. Moving on, last of all the Attack on Titan news this week is that they're making an official 3D maneuver gear replica officially. It's going to be debuted, the prototype, the survival core version of Achievement at the exclusive in Tokyo's pretty much show on October 18th to November 4th. The company who's doing it, they said they will release it. They will do a scheduled release in 2014, guys. So I'll get you guys more updates on this. This is great. Moving on to another anime news, guys. Gundam Builder Fighter to be streamed with English sub. It's going to be limited areas. I know Gundam Information website had this. They're coming out with this new series. It's a Gundam Building Fighter series. Pretty much. I think I did an update on this. You build models and people are actually fighting. Gunpla. This is very more of the model. They're promoting the model series pretty much. It's Gunpla. It's going to be awesome. It is going to be starting October 7th in Japan. However, they are still deciding where they're going to release it. I know America is going to be one of them. There's no way, if they're going to get North America out of it. It's going to be crazy then. We'll see how it goes. Moving on, another good news. Crunchyroll will be streaming Hazumippo Rising anime pretty much this October 5th. Today, guys, at 2 p.m., they are releasing Hazumippo Rising. Rising is the 3rd season, supposedly, of Hazumippo. Pretty much, it's going to be, if you're in the member zone of United States, Canada, United Kingdom, Ireland, Iceland, South America, Australia, New Zealand, Finland, Norway, Denmark, Turkey, Spain, Portugal, Central America, South America, and the Caribbean. Almost everybody. Why not? Around the world almost. I don't know. There's got to be some of them are out. That's it for anime news this week. Let's move on to video game news, guys. Before I get into Pokemon X and Y, Nintendo is ending production of the Wii console after 7 years. Nintendo reported this last Tuesday that it will end production of the Wii console after 7 years, and over 100 million units were shipped around the world. That's a lot of units. Nintendo's PR, public relationship, noticed that the Wii U console can be the current and future of Wii software. Production of the Wii lower price version of the Wii Mini will continue for overseas marketing. Pretty much, there's a new unit that they supposedly made. It's a cheaper version. The Wii U will be shipped over 3.6 million units since launching at the end of the last year. Wow, that's okay. I mean, it's getting there. It's wow. We'll hope we'll get the 100 million going on. Moving on for Pokemon X and Y. Pokemon X and Y is gonna have 2 different Charizards, Mega Charizards. There's gonna be an X version and a Y version. I know one of the versions is gonna be the normal Charizard color, but the other one is gonna be like a gray / black / blue. I don't know. It looks pretty cool. If you guys really want to go check it out, go check it out on Anime News Network or even YouTube. You could pretty much Google it if you had to. Moving on, last thing on the Pokemon thing this week, guys, is that Pokemon Party Down at New York City, Nintendo World in the Rockefeller Center in New York City will hold a Pokemon X and Y launch party celebrating from the 3DS installment. Lucky attendees will be getting a first to purchase a Pokemon X and Y, enjoyable with Pokemon central activities like there's going to be a costume contest, trivia, booth for a temporary tattoo, a game launch for X and Y, kiosks, and guests appear by Pikachu himself. Another thing is there's going to be a lot of prizes they're giving out for the trivia. It's going to be limited. The party will start on October 11th from 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. Those who are attending the cannot attend the party, they could still get either copy on October 12th. This is for the East Coasters and pretty much the New Yorkers. Sounds great, guys. Looks like you guys are gonna have an enjoyable party. I know a lot of GameStops around everywhere pretty much gonna do a midnight release. They usually do posters and all that stuff. Moving on, Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. There's another game's coming out. Suppose this is version 5 of the game. I know every game does really well. This is going to be the English dialogue version. The game, you could buy it on October 24th for $24.99. There's going to be a free demo that's going to be available if you really want to try out the game. The Western version of the game, they're going to include some Japanese content, like there's going to be a bonus chapter, costumes. And then the game was shipped in Japan in last July. Limited edition version had included a figurine. Probably there's going to be a special edition in America and in Europe probably. It's going to cost a little bit more, but you might could get something extra out of it. Last of all, Japanese newest vending machine was delivered in mobile app. Google's testing out this market where Google Play vending machines are put in Shibuya area in 3 different locations. There's going to be like 18 like mobiles or apps that you could download for free, or some of it paid to mobile. And this is some way they're going to launch, saying that the Android market going to look better in Japan. This is it for video game news, guys, this week. The hottest news in anime and video game news this week was Attack on Titan and Pokemon X and Y. X and Y is going to get launched on next Tuesday, so if you really want to get into it, guys, get there soon, guys. Thanks for everything, guys. I'm moving this on to Steven's segment of JRock and Blizzard Entertainment, guys. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Brian, for that great intro. And since Brian's segment was a little long, I'm going to cut mine down a little bit and really focus in on some other aspects I usually cover on JRock in a little bit more depth, something I'm not really used to. But I'm just going to kind of wing it. So welcome to this segment of JRock, this week's segment of JRock and Blizzard Entertainment News. Let's jump right into JRock News, where I just usually mention an interview that was done on JRock.com, but I don't usually go in depth. This time I'm going into depth. I don't usually do this, so bear with me, guys. The JRock world was kind of quiet this week, so one of the big things that happened was JRock.com actually had a chance to catch up with Vamps, and they had an interview with them right before their European tour, which is actually already taking place. It's an album that they're releasing. I'll go over the title in a second, but anyways, I'm gonna kind of go over what the interviewer actually asked the questions. So some of the questions were like this autumn you will be touring Europe. How do you feel about the upcoming tour, and what are your thoughts? So Kaz, which is one of the members of Vamps, so he said, "I'm very excited to tour Europe. We want the fans to enjoy the grown up Vamps, not the premature Vamps when they first started. There are also countries that they would like to visit for the first time. So this is their first time being in Europe in certain countries that they've never been there before. So their fans will actually get a chance to see them for the very first time, and Vamps will actually reciprocate that as well." I'd like to jump to another question here, where the interviewer asked them, "You will soon release your best of album, which is this album I was just talking about, entitled Sex, Blood, and Rock and Roll. Around the world, how did you choose the songs for the album?" So Hyde, which is the other member of Vamps, said, "We chose it because It's a song that we can use for the show, and it's a high song worldwide, so everyone knows about it because it's their hit song. And the very last question they asked him is, can you guys actually give a message for your international fans? Hyde replied by, please listen to the both of us. And they were both bored, so they both laughed. And Kaz actually replied to end the interview, I'm excited to meet the new fans through music, because music is the universal language. Even though they speak Japanese, their fans may speak a different language. Music is the universal communicator. And he also said that, I hope that we can share a good space. So it's really cool. Be sure to look for their album. If you guys can go on iTunes, if you guys can get an actual CD, that's even better. But other than that, let's jump right into Blizzard Entertainment news. As you guys probably already know, there are new avatars that you can buy from the PlayStation Store and your Xbox avatar from Diablo 3. There's five new avatars, which they're being sold on PlayStation Home or Xbox Avatar Store for $3.99 in US dollars, and each piece of like the armor is 99 cents a piece. So if you guys want to spend the extra money and show off your new Tude, with Tude as in short for attitude, for the new Xbox Avatar or PlayStation Avatar, go for it. It's really awesome. It's a way to show your pride, depending on what race you want to choose. And last but not least, taking place right now, today and tomorrow, the WCS World Championship Finals, European League Finals, are live today and tomorrow. They are competing for a prize pool of nearly $20,000 and 1,500 WCS points. Those WCS points will earn the finalists their seat in the finals that will happen at BlizzCon next month. I believe, don't quote me on this, I think it's November 4th to 5th, or November 4th to 6th. Also on a side note, the virtual tickets are available right now. I think they're only $39.99, $40, so go get, there is a limited amount of spaces that are available, so if you guys can get a hold of one, go for it. Great. And many of the competitors that are actually competing in the European finals are between Polish, Spanish, Norwegian, and Korean players. Who will be the king in Europe? We don't know. Probably a Korean, because they train for hours and hours a day. We already know that. So hopefully it's a European this time around. So that's it for this week's video, guys. Thank you for tuning in. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave the comment below. Like our Facebook, Twitter, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube. Tell your friends and family about us. And remember, guys, to always bend to your samurai to the extreme.